What if I told you that the secret to finally sleeping through the night might be sitting right in your kitchen cabinet? For millions of Americans over 65, falling asleep isn't the problem. It's staying asleep. You drift off only to wake at 2 or 3 a.m., staring at the ceiling, feeling your body ache and your mind race. By morning, it's as if you never rested at all. I know how frustrating this can be. Maybe you've tried prescription pills, melatonin gummies, herbal teas, even expensive sleep gadgets. Yet every morning, the same tired eyes look back at you in the mirror. That's why what I'm about to share might surprise you. It's simple, it's natural, and it's been trusted for centuries, yet most people have never thought to use it for sleep. I'm talking about garlic. In the next few minutes, you'll discover 4 easy ways to use garlic at home that can help your body relax, calm your nerves, and encourage deep, uninterrupted sleep. Each method is safe and inexpensive and easy enough to try tonight. And the 4th one could make a noticeable difference in just a few days. Before we get started, I want to hear from you. Where are you watching this from, and what time is it right now? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to read your answers. Even the smallest moment from your day means a lot to me. And if you find this content helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss the next tip. Why sleep becomes harder as we get older. As we age past 60, our bodies begin to change in ways we often don't notice at first. One of the most significant changes happens quietly at night. Our bodies produce less melatonin, the natural hormone that signals when it's time to sleep. This decrease shifts our internal clock, making it harder to fall asleep at a consistent time, and even harder to stay asleep through the night. You might find yourself waking up earlier than you want, or lying awake for hours before dawn, wondering why rest no longer feels as easy as it once did. Health issues can make things even more challenging. Aching joints can interrupt a good night's rest, especially if you change positions often in bed. Frequent trips to the bathroom, sometimes 2 or 3 times a night, can break up deep sleep into restless segments. Mild anxiety, the kind that creeps in when you think about your health, your family, or the future, can keep your mind racing. Certain medications, while essential for managing conditions like blood pressure or heart health, may come with side effects that make sleep more elusive. Our daily habits also shift over time, often without us realizing how much they affect our nights. Maybe retirement means a long afternoon nap becomes part of the routine. Perhaps we spend less time outside, missing out on the natural daylight that helps regulate our body clock. And as evening comes, screens from TVs, tablets, or phones fill the room with bright light that signals our brains to stay awake. There are cultural habits, too, that feel comforting, but may be working against us. In many American towns, meeting friends for coffee at the diner in the late afternoon is a cherished ritual, but that caffeine can linger in the system for hours. Watching late-night TV in a brightly lit living room can feel like good company, yet it tells your brain that the day isn't over. Faced with these challenges, many people turn to sleeping pills for quick relief. While they can be effective in the short term, the concern over side effects and the risk of becoming dependent is very real. Some find that pills leave them groggy in the morning or less steady on their feet, which can raise the risk of falls. The good news is that solutions don't always have to come in a prescription bottle. Gentle, natural approaches can work alongside healthy habits to restore deeper, more refreshing sleep. And sometimes the answer is much simpler than we expect. This is why when people hear that a common kitchen ingredient, something as familiar as garlic, might help them relax and sleep more soundly, they are often both surprised and curious to give it a try. Because even if age changes the way we sleep, it doesn't mean we have to accept restless nights as the new normal. With the right understanding and a few thoughtful adjustments, you can reclaim the comfort of sleeping deeply, waking up refreshed, and starting the day with steady energy. The benefits of garlic for sleep and overall health. Garlic has been part of human life for thousands of years, not just as a seasoning, but as a trusted remedy passed from one generation to the next. Ancient Egyptians believed it gave strength to their builders and soldiers. The Greeks used it to support endurance and vitality, While in early American farming communities, a braid of dried garlic hanging in the kitchen was as common as a sack of flour. People didn't talk about allicin or serotonin back then, but they knew garlic had a way of keeping the body strong and the mind steady. Today, science helps explain what our ancestors already understood. Garlic contains a compound called allicin, which is released when the cloves are crushed or chopped. Allicin has a calming effect on the nervous system, improving circulation and helping the heart maintain a steady rhythm. Better blood flow and a relaxed mind are two key ingredients for restful sleep, especially as we age, and natural relaxation can be harder to come by. Garlic also plays an indirect but important role in regulating our sleep cycle. It encourages the body to produce serotonin, a neurotransmitter that helps create melatonin, the hormone that tells us when it's time to sleep. With steady serotonin and melatonin levels, the body can more easily enter deep restorative sleep and stay there through the night. But the benefits don't stop there. Garlic can strengthen the immune system, offering extra defense during cold and flu season. It supports heart health by promoting healthy cholesterol levels and reducing mild inflammation throughout the body. For seniors, these added benefits can mean more than just better nights. They can mean more energy, fewer sick days, and greater independence. In everyday American life, garlic shows up in many familiar ways. You might already enjoy it in a bowl of spaghetti with marinara roasted alongside a Sunday chicken or spread warm on garlic bread. Maybe you remember your grandmother's remedy, a little raw garlic with honey when a cold was coming on. These traditions aren't just sentimental. They reflect real measurable benefits that modern research continues to confirm. Compared to sleeping pills, garlic is a safe and low-risk choice. There's no morning grogginess, no risk of dependency, and no long list of side effects to worry about. It's something you can keep in your pantry ready to use in both your cooking and your nightly routine. And while no single food is a magic fix, adding garlic into your life is a gentle, natural step toward better rest and better health. If you've struggled with restless nights, it's worth remembering that your body responds to the signals you give it. Garlic can be one of those quiet signals, a way of telling your mind and body that it's safe to relax. With a little consistency and a bit of patience, you might be surprised at how something so simple can help you sleep deeper, feel stronger, and greet each morning with a clearer, steadier mind. Method 1. Placing garlic under your pillow. At first, it might sound like an old wives' tale, something your grandmother might have mentioned while tucking you into bed. But placing a clove of garlic under your pillow is one of those simple, time-tested practices that some people still swear by today. It costs nothing, takes less than a minute to do, and might just bring you a deeper, calmer night's rest. The process is straightforward. Take a fresh clove of garlic, peel off the papery skin, and make sure it's clean and free from mold or dark spots. Then slip it into your pillowcase or place it just inside the pillow cover, near where your head will rest. If your pillow is thick or has multiple layers, try positioning the garlic closer to the edge so the scent can reach you more easily. One clove is plenty too much, can be overwhelming, and the goal here is gentle, not strong. So how could something this simple possibly help with sleep? The answer lies in garlic's natural aroma, which contains compounds like allicin. When released slowly through the night, these compounds can help clear nasal passages, making it easier to breathe, especially if you tend to get a bit congested while lying down. That steady, subtle scent can also have a calming effect on the nervous system, encouraging your body to shift from a state of alertness to a state of rest. For many older Americans, this practice may bring back memories. You might recall your parents keeping a small jar of garlic in the pantry for cooking and remedies, or your grandparents passing along tips that had been in the family for decades. These weren't fancy solutions, just practical ones that worked well enough to be remembered. To get the best results, think about a few small adjustments. Choose a pillow that allows the scent to pass through. Cotton pillowcases tend to work better than heavy synthetics. Replace the garlic clove every night or two so it stays fresh and aromatic. If you're sensitive to smell, you can crush the clove slightly to release more aroma, then wrap it in a thin tissue to soften the intensity. Let me share a quick story. A gentleman in his late 70s from Florida had been waking up 3 or 4 times a night for years. He had tried herbal teas, breathing exercises, and even stopped watching television after dinner, but nothing seemed to make a lasting difference. Then he remembered something his mother used to do when he was a boy, placing a clove of garlic under the pillow. Feeling curious, he tried it for a week. By the 3rd night, he noticed he was sleeping longer before waking. After a full week, he was getting through most of the night without feeling restless, and he told me it was the first time in years he'd woken up before sunrise, feeling like he'd truly rested. Of course, no single trick works for everyone, and placing garlic under your pillow isn't a cure for serious sleep disorders. But as part of a calming bedtime routine, it's a harmless and potentially helpful step you can try. It's about creating an environment that tells your body, it's safe to rest now. Sometimes the best solutions are the ones that feel familiar, the ones that connect us to simpler times. And if a single clove of garlic can help you breathe easier, relax more deeply, and drift into sleep, it's worth trying tonight, because better sleep is never out of reach when you're willing to take small, thoughtful steps toward it. Method 2. Applying garlic to the soles of your feet. For centuries, people in many cultures have believed that the soles of our feet are more than just skin and bone. They're a map of our body. In modern terms, this idea is connected to reflexology, a gentle practice suggesting that certain points on the feet are linked to different organs and systems. While not everyone studies reflexology in depth, most people can understand the simple idea that our feet carry a lot of tension and easing. That tension can help the rest of the body relax. One particular point located near the center of the sole is often called the spring of life in traditional wellness practices. Stimulating this spot is thought to calm the nervous system, improve circulation, and set the stage for deeper, more restful sleep. Garlic, with its natural warming properties and beneficial compounds, can be an easy tool to do just that. Here's how to try it yourself. Start by washing your feet in warm water and drying them completely. Peel 3 to 5 fresh cloves of garlic, then gently crush them to release their aroma and natural oils. Place the garlic paste on the center of each sole, right around the softest area of the arch. Cover the spot with a small piece of gauze or a clean cloth and secure it lightly with medical tape or a soft sock. Keep it in place for about 10 to 20 minutes in the evening, ideally an hour before bed. You can repeat this 2 to 4 times a week. The benefits can be surprisingly noticeable. As the garlic's active compounds are absorbed through the skin, they create a mild warming sensation that slowly spreads upward. This warmth can ease tight muscles, encourage better blood flow, and help the body unwind after a long day. For many seniors, that physical relaxation is exactly what the mind needs to let go of racing thoughts and drift into sleep. I recall a woman from Ohio who struggled with waking up in the middle of the night, unable to fall back asleep. She had tried adjusting her bedtime, cutting out caffeine, and even listening to calming music, but the problem persisted. After hearing about the garlic foot method from a friend, she decided to give it a try. Within a week, she noticed she was waking less often, and when she did, she could fall back asleep within minutes. She said the gentle warmth on her feet became a signal to her whole body that it was time to rest. Of course, there are a few things to keep in mind. Raw garlic can be strong, and for those with sensitive skin, it might cause mild irritation or a burning feeling. To avoid this, you can wrap the garlic paste in a thin layer of gauze before placing it on the skin, or reduce the contact time the first few tries. Always check your skin afterward and never leave the garlic on overnight. For older adults, comfort and safety come first. This method isn't meant to replace medical treatment for chronic sleep problems, but it can be a gentle, natural addition to your evening routine. The goal is to send your body consistent signals that it's time to slow down, to let the day go, and to prepare for rest. Sometimes the small rituals we add to our nights become powerful anchors for better health. And if a few cloves of garlic on your feet can help you breathe easier, relax deeper, and sleep longer, it's worth exploring because good sleep is one of the greatest gifts we can give ourselves at any age. Method 3. Drinking warm garlic milk with honey. There's something deeply comforting about a warm drink at the end of the day. For many of us, it's not just about the taste, it's about the feeling. A warm mug in your hands, the soft steam rising toward your face, and the quiet calm of the evening settling in. Warm garlic milk with honey fits right into that picture. It's a gentle old-fashioned remedy that can help your body relax, ease digestion, and prepare for a full night's sleep. The combination might sound unusual at first, but each ingredient plays a special role. Garlic contains allicin, a natural compound that supports circulation, calms the nervous system, and can help regulate sleep cycles. Milk contains tryptophan, a building block for serotonin, which your body uses to make melatonin, the hormone that tells you it's time to sleep. Honey not only adds a soothing sweetness, but it also helps stabilize blood sugar through the night, which can prevent those sudden wake-ups at 2 or 3 a.m. Here's how to prepare it using familiar U.S. measurements. Start with 1 cup of fresh milk, about 8 ounces. Peel and crush 5 fresh garlic cloves to release their beneficial oils. Place the garlic and milk in a small saucepan and bring it to a gentle simmer over low heat. Let it cook for about 10 to 15 minutes, stirring occasionally so the milk doesn't scorch. Once it's done, strain out the garlic pieces, let the milk cool slightly, and stir in 1 teaspoon of raw honey. Sip it slowly about 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime. If you're new to garlic in drinks, you can adjust the flavor. Start with just 2 or 3 cloves instead of 5, and increase the amount over time as you get used to the taste. You can also add a pinch of cinnamon or nutmeg to give the drink a more familiar aroma, or even a small splash of vanilla extract for a dessert-like finish. The goal is to make it pleasant enough that you'll look forward to it as part of your nightly routine. Beyond its sleep benefits, this warm drink can help settle your stomach in the evening. Many older adults deal with mild bloating or discomfort at night, especially after heavier dinners. Garlic helps reduce gas and supports healthy digestion, while warm milk soothes the stomach lining. That means fewer interruptions from discomfort and a better chance of sleeping straight through until morning. I'm reminded of a couple in their late 60s from Texas who told me about making this drink part of their evenings. Every night about an hour before bed, they would prepare 2 mugs of warm garlic milk with honey. Then they'd settle into their favorite recliners, turn on an old Western TV show they both loved, and enjoy the drink together. They said it wasn't just the sleep that improved, though both of them were sleeping longer and waking less often. It was the feeling of shared ritual. That half hour became their quiet time, their way of winding down together after the busyness of the day. If you decide to try this, remember to keep it simple and consistent. 1 cup is all you need, and drinking it too hot can make it uncomfortable, so let it cool to a pleasant warmth before sipping. For anyone with lactose intolerance, you can substitute lactose-free milk or unsweetened almond milk, though the tryptophan content may be lower. Adding a small comforting ritual like this to your evenings can do more than help you sleep. It can give you a sense of calm and control, a gentle reminder that you're caring for your body in a way that's safe, natural, and nurturing. Over time, that nightly cup might become a cherished part of your day, one that leads you straight into the kind of deep, peaceful rest we all deserve. Method 4. Eating black garlic. Black garlic may look unusual, but its transformation from ordinary white garlic is fascinating. Through a slow fermentation process lasting 80 to 90 days, garlic bulbs are kept at a warm, steady temperature and controlled humidity. Over time, the cloves turn a deep black, their texture softens, and the sharp bite of raw garlic mellows into a gentle sweetness. This method has long been used in parts of Asia, and in recent years, black garlic has made its way into American kitchens and health routines. The change isn't just about flavor. Fermentation boosts garlic's antioxidant levels, giving it even stronger anti-inflammatory and immune-supporting properties. It's also rich in amino acids, minerals, and compounds that help regulate blood sugar, support heart health, and protect cells from oxidative stress. For seniors, these benefits can mean fewer illnesses, steadier energy, and improved recovery from daily wear and tear. In terms of sleep, black garlic's nutrients can help the body produce serotonin, which later converts into melatonin, the hormone that regulates your natural sleep cycle. For most older adults, eating 2 to 4 cloves a day is enough. Split the servings, 1 in the morning after breakfast and 1 in the evening, about 30 minutes before dinner. Chew slowly to aid digestion, then drink a small glass of warm water. One man from California in his 70s shared that he began eating black garlic to help with digestion, but within weeks he also noticed deeper, more consistent sleep. He said he no longer woke up as often in the middle of the night and felt more refreshed in the morning for his daily walks. When buying black garlic, look for bulbs that are soft, evenly dark, and free from mold. Quality black garlic has a mild, slightly sweet aroma, not a harsh or sour smell. Store it in a cool, dry place and keep it in an airtight container after opening to preserve freshness. Black garlic isn't a miracle cure, but it's a gentle, flavorful way to support your health and sleep naturally. Adding it to your daily routine can be a small step toward more restful nights and a stronger, more resilient body. Combining methods and adjusting your lifestyle. You don't have to use every garlic method at once to see benefits. In fact, sometimes the most effective approach is to choose 1 or 2 that fit easily into your routine. For example, you might enjoy a warm cup of garlic milk with honey before bed, and also place a single clove of garlic under your pillow for gentle aromatherapy through the night. This pairing can help you relax before sleep and maintain that calm state until morning. Just as important as these remedies are the habits that set the stage for better rest. Turning off electronic screens at least an hour before bedtime gives your brain a clear signal that the day is winding down. Keeping your bedroom quiet, dark, and comfortably cool helps your body maintain its natural sleep rhythm. Even small changes like replacing a bright lamp with a soft nightstand light can make a difference. Your mornings matter too. A short walk outside after breakfast not only wakes up your muscles, but also helps your body absorb natural sunlight, which boosts vitamin D and supports a healthy sleep-wake cycle. Many older Americans also enjoy winding down with a familiar ritual, reading a few pages of a favorite book, or listening to soft jazz on the radio. These comforting activities can be just as important as any supplement or remedy. Good sleep is rarely the result of one single change. It's the sum of small, consistent choices made each day. By blending a garlic-based method with simple, steady habits, you can create an environment where restful sleep comes more naturally, and that's a gift worth giving yourself at any age. You've just learned how something as simple and familiar as garlic can become part of a gentle routine that supports better sleep and overall well-being. It's a reminder that small natural steps done with care and consistency can make a real difference in how we feel each day. These tips are shared for general awareness. If you're facing any health challenges, be sure to check with your doctor before trying anything new. I'd love to know what stood out to you most from today's video. Share your thoughts, your favorite takeaway, or even just type the word hope in the comments so we can spread a little positivity together. And if you enjoyed this content, don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and share this video with a friend or loved one who might find it helpful. As you head into your evening, I hope you find a quiet moment for yourself, a moment to breathe, relax, and let your mind and body know it's time to rest. May your night be peaceful, your dreams be sweet, and your morning be bright.